Hey everybody, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Central coming at you from PAX East in Boston.
And I'm Kevin, lead game designer for Livelock.
Cool, Kevin. I understand Livelock is a sci-fi twin-stick shooter. We've looked at it before.
That's right.
Give us a quick rundown of the premise of the game.
Absolutely. Livelock is set about 150 years in the future from now. Basically what happens is humanity finds out about a global cataclysmic event. It's a gamma ray storm that's about to hit the planet Earth. Luckily we find out ahead of time and we have about 10 years to make a plan. All the governmental agencies ally together and it galvanizes humanity, and we're able to upload human consciousness into a machine body. So in Livelock you play as one of 3 human intellects that are inhabited within the mechanical frames. So standing behind us is Hex. But as you play the game, you'll learn that each of the characters have their own unique personalities, and you learn more about them as you play through the campaign.
So this is a 3-player co-op shooter. What are some of the co-op mechanics?
Great, that's a great question. Each of the 3 characters have a unique archetype, and we've designed it around the Holy Trinity. So we have a tank character, a DPS range character, and a support style character. And we think that all the players who come to play Livelock are going to see something they recognize, something they might be familiar with. So they're able to pick up the game really quickly and really get into the action. Very early on in the design process, we decided to have these 3 characters. So essentially, everything has been designed around that. All the player-player interactions, the player-enemy interactions, and even the level design has this in mind as we were designing the game.
So tell us about the new character that you're showing off here at the show.
Right, so today we're showing all 3. Last time you got to see Hex, but now we've announced Vanguard, who's our tank, Catalyst, who's our support specialist. I think personally my favorite character to play is the Catalyst. She has 3 drones that follow her around the battlefield, and she can use her drones to just dominate enemies. She can make a drone turret that's stationary that deals damage to incoming enemies. She has a healing orb, and she can summon in a deadly drone storm to deliver a bombing run across the battlefield, just destroying any enemy that gets stuck in its path.
Not too shabby. So obviously you have online co-op. Did you guys decide on local co-op yet?
Yes, we'll have local co-op, but also a matchmaking system. So it'll try to match players of equal level. But one thing that we decided very early in the game is to have a very linear level progression system. So if a friend of yours picks up the game before you and levels up his character, you'll actually still be very viable and very competitive with them because your health stays the same. You don't gain more hit points or more strength. As you level up your character, you actually unlock additional weapons and additional special abilities. And that allows you to more specialize your character and customize your character at the higher levels. So at any time you can pick up the game, you can play with your friends, you can be competitive, you won't feel like dead weight. You'll be able to carry your own weight.
That's pretty clever. So Livelock has been progressing nicely. What more do you have to do on the game before it launches?
So right now we're just polishing up the game. We'll have our 3 final acts, about 24 story missions altogether. Outside of the campaign mode, which runs between 4 and 6 hours, we have an open protocol mode. And we think the open protocol mode is going to appeal to the more competitive players. It's really the ultimate test of your skill. So in open protocol, we have standalone missions, which fit within the context of the main story. We have an endless survival mode, so you're pitted up against endless waves of enemies that are trying to overrun you and destroy your fortification. And you can continue to fight these enemies for higher score. You can earn weapon upgrade materials and cosmetic items. I think this is the most challenging content that we have because every time you play, the level is slightly different. We have procedurally generated enemy combinations, numbers of waves, size of waves, as well as mini-bosses that you'll fight in the open protocol mode.
I guess the mini-bosses have different traits each time you play?
That's right, so each mini-boss will pull between 2 and 3 of our upgraded enemy trait system. So some of them can teleport around the map. We have double speed, double damage, double health. They leave fire trails. We have a wider range of really deadly enemy traits. So each time you play the game, you're going to experience a different mini-boss.
Very cool. And when do you expect Livelock to land?
We'll be launching this year, sometime by the end of the year, 2016. We're launching on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And to learn more, you can check out our website, playlivelock.com, or follow us on Twitter @playlivelock.
Excellent. Well, I can't wait for the full game to come out. Thanks for showing us.
It was our pleasure. Thanks for coming and playing.
All right, guys, read our full preview at windowscentral.com. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch. And whatever you do, don't hate, appreciate.